After the announcement of HBO's controversial new series Confederate, from the Game of Thrones creators David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, Amazon has revealed the premise of its own alternative history series, Black America. The project, which has been in the works for over a year, is being spearheaded by the Straight Outta Compton and Girls Trip producer Will Packer and the Black Jesus co-creator Aaron McGruder. Deadline reports it will envision a post-reparations America, where Black Americans inhabit a sovereign nation, New Colonia, comprised of the southern states of Mississippi, Louisiana and Alabama. The series will chronicle the complicated relationship between New Colonia and the U.S. in a post-Reconstruction milieu, where the former has established itself as a fully industrialized country while the U.S. struggles to stay afloat economically. It will chart the complex relations between the two countries, which are geopolitically linked but marred by a violent past. Confederate, will a grassroots movement sink the controversial HBO series? Read more. Packer, who also produced the films Ride Along and Think Like a Man, told Deadline it felt this was the appropriate time to make sure that audiences and the creative community knew that there was a project that pre-existed and we are pretty far down the road with it. It was something that was personally intriguing for me as a Black American, he continued. You would be hard-pressed to find many Black Americans who have not thought about the concept of reparation, what would happen if reparations were actually given. As a content creator, the fact that that is something that has been discussed thoroughly throughout various demographics of people in this country but yet never been explored, to my knowledge, in any real way in long-form content, I thought it was a tremendous opportunity to delve into the story, to do it right. The announcement comes shortly after that of HBO's Confederate, which will imagine a contemporary world in which the South seceded from the Union and slavery is still practiced. That series, which has not yet begun production, came under fire in recent weeks for what many saw as an offensive and ill-conceived idea. It led to the Twitter campaign #NoConfederate trending worldwide during Sunday's Game of Thrones. Packer told Deadline that he and McGruder had recruited historians to help with the project in the hopes it would allow them to tell the story in an accurate and responsible way. Black America will be Amazon Studios' second alternative history series, the first being The Man in the High Castle, based on the Philip K. Dick novel that envisioned the triumph in the Second World War of Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan. When asked about Confederate, which will be co-written by Malcolm and Nichelle Spellman, Packer was careful not to opine too strongly about a show that remains in its early stages.